winner of the Daytona 500 is Ernie Irvan, the Morgan McClure Chevrolet.
Morgan McClure Chevrolet. Honk. 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 I'm sorry, I'll go through all the comments here. Ladies and gentlemen, Clean Air Show, episode 74. Phil back in his normal spot this week.
Thank you, Cooper, for filling in for me last week.
You still look a lot better than he does.
I know I do. I'm a handsome son of a bitch, dude.
Can't wait to spend 2 days in an Airbnb with you.
We're going to have a good time.
We're going to have a really good time. We finally nailed down all those plans this week. Except for Phil. He still has to get his tickets, but...
it's probably this week.
We're good there.
I believe Ian is going to join us as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He going to be on an air mattress in the living room.
You don't give a shit. Put him on one of the fucking sofas.
Dude, we'll put him out back on the patio.
Yeah, he's fine.
Put him at the community pool.
Make sure he's got a pillow and a blanket, and we're fine.
Tristan, welcome to the official NASCAR pre-race show. I'm your field reporter, Tommy Tough Knuckles, live for the Tricky Triangle for the Trump Towers 250. Take it away, fellas. Dude, UFC 250 tonight. Paramount Plus, if you have a subscription, I think it's free to you.
Is that the one on at the White House?
Yeah.
It's on Paramount?
Yeah.
What
Paramount
time's that
Plus. And it's also, I think, streaming to CBS as well. Like cable.
Okay.
I think the main card starts at 6. Let me look that up. Because listen, like, I mean, hey, you do whatever you want. I don't care where you go politically with it, but I think it's cool as shit to watch a UFC fight on the middle of the White House grounds. It is today at 8 o'clock. It streams on Paramount Plus. I think you can also watch it on CBS.
I'm looking right now. I just opened my cable app.
You can watch it at a local bar. Apparently bars are showing it. I don't know. I saw somewhere where it said I thought it was getting streamed to CBS, at least for the prelims.
I don't know. The last fight I tried to watch was ridiculous. So I don't know if I want to commit to this one yet or not.
Wait, was that the Rousey fight?
Yeah, where it was freaking first round knockout and everyone except for one freaking fight.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big UFC guy, but like I said, the venue is just, it's cool, man. It's a cool venue.
I'm not a huge UFC guy, but I'll watch the shit out of it. Like, it's cool to watch two people beat the absolute snot out of each other.
I am excited to watch Derek Lewis fight because Derek Lewis
does not
fight.
My balls is hot.
My balls is hot.
It does not say anything about being on CBS tonight on my on my guide.
Let me see if I can find it.
What's up, Ryan?
I don't know. I thought I read that, but
yeah, but you don't even know how to read.
What's going on, Ryan? I saw I got your voice messages from MIS last week. Let's race in the streets of DC next year and make sure we have a shot at the White House on one of the. Absolutely.
Dude, that would be so badass.
Dude, it goes through all like the historic landmarks in DC. Like that would be peak.
We're running all these street courses. Like you got to think. Like, I understand DC gets a lot of visitors, but could you imagine a NASCAR race there with the normal amount of visitors they have?
Right.
I mean, that would throw a huge curveball into shit.
Badass.
Yeah, let's do the freaking Times Square 225, dude.
It's New York.
I know.
Times Square, New York. Can you imagine them racing through New York?
I don't know. Right now, it looks like
you have a bunch of Italians getting pissed.
right now, it looks like a war zone.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Shout out the Knicks.
Yeah, Knicks, greatest basketball team ever.
Tristan, listen, this card is stacked. Politics aside, this is going to be a can't miss event. Coolest fight location since the Sphere in Vegas. I don't even remember them fighting at the Sphere.
I want to go to the Sphere, dude. That
I do too.
So badass.
We are going to get into the Josh Berry stuff. The thing that sucks about today is them moving the start time up. Our show's at noon. We're going right into the race, so we got a bunch of stuff to get out of the way first, and then we'll do the random banter and BS with the news and stuff at the end, because
we're just getting junk out right now. I mean, it's obvious who's getting
who's getting big junk.
I mean, C Bell gets it all day.
Yeah.
Now here's my question for you. Okay. This new car, and me and Brennan were talking about it tonight. We're not going to see Brennan tonight. He's on his way to church camp for the week, so he doesn't have his phone. But him and I were talking about it this morning. So
is that not Brennan right there?
Oh, he is here. Oh shit! Never mind, Brennan's here. I lied, dude. I lied. Son of a bitch. But
I don't even know where your kids are, man.
I know where he is right now. It's right there.
He's right.
He's in the chat, dude. But this car makes it a lot harder to drive injured, I think, than it does like the other cars, because you got to shift. So him having a broken hand, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shift at Pocono, especially to make corners and stuff today. So it's gonna be interesting to watch. I had Bell originally in my fantasy lineup just from last week, but I was like, I'd love to use him this week, but I've got to take him out because I don't think he's going to make the whole race. Tristan tape his hand to the wheel.
And him qualifying 22nd, I mean, that's not Christopher Bell-like. You know?
No, he hit a metric fuck ton last week.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen a car with that much damage.
Broke the freaking wall at Michigan, which is crazy.
Here's my question though. Here's my question. What the hell were they doing with the grinders, dude?
The only thing I can
cutting welds, maybe?
That's the only thing I can think of, because they had to flex the wall back in order to get the styrofoam back in it. So maybe them cutting little slits in the wall gave them the ability to flex it back enough to get.
They're over there with a grinder, just and I'm like, what the hell are these guys even doing?
Because I think they tacked it afterwards.
Yeah, I think so.
So they must have been trying to move the wall far enough back to where they can pull the foam back out.
That's the first time I've seen damage to a safer barrier like that. I mean, yeah, I've seen them have to replace foam and stuff, but I haven't seen one.
And you know, I hate the fact that I hate Chase feels so bad about it, because he couldn't have done nothing. He got loose. Like the car wiggled, he got loose, and when it corrects, you overcorrect.
It was honestly just hard racing. I mean,
you know, and another thing is, a lot of people are saying that Bell was packing air onto his spoiler. I think it actually happened when Byron crossed the wake. I think it threw a bunch of air onto Chase's car when he crossed over, and he just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other night, and like, you know, that's the arrow, the way the arrow sits on these cars and changes the handling reminds me a lot of the Gen 4 car.
Yeah.
You could pack air on somebody, make them get loose, move them up the track, and go by. The
Dude,
problem
O'Reilly was doing that yesterday.
Yeah. The problem I see with it is almost like once you start spinning with this car, you're not coming back.
No, and it's a lot to do with the wider wheel.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So the O'Reilly race yesterday was good.
Wider tire, not wheel, but tire. You know what
it is a wider wheel too, though. I mean, I knew what you meant. Speaking of wheels, AJ, why don't you tell us your tire story from yesterday?
No, we're good. We're good. I'm a little dumb. Lewis Hamilton wins in Ferrari for the first time today. Victor's having an awful day, which I'm happy about.
Who cares?
That Bell incident did crack the frame on the car. I don't know if you saw that picture, but they have the car on display at JGR, and it cracked the frame.
I saw it last night.
They just wanted to use some fancy tools. Cindric had a great save, battling for 10th at the end of the race. Dude, Cindric was up there for a majority of the race. I noticed that a couple times.
Decent run. He had a decent run.
But I don't know what's happening next year. Silly season has pretty much started for next year already.
Dude, and I love Jesse Love. But unless they're used, like we've heard Wood Brothers for him. Like that's the rumor I've heard. I think a lot of people agree with that. I don't think it's a smart move. I don't think it's a smart move. Unless, let me throw the unless in there. It's like they did with Ryan Blaney, and he's just there for a year or two to hold a seat until one of them opens up at Penske.
I think the big thing with Jesse Love is he's probably been told that the 33 isn't going to be his ride next year. I think with Riley Herbst getting essentially shit canned at 2311, that took the seat that he was supposed to have at Legacy for next year. Your chances at cup rides are starting to slim down, and I'd rather take a Wood Brothers car than be stuck at a front row, a Rick Ware, a
I
team
agree.
like that.
I agree.
So
But
if this is your opportunity to get into Cup, take it.
like me and Brandon were saying, to me, that's almost what it seems like. It almost seems like that's a filler seat until somebody's out at Penske and he can move in.
I think the biggest domino to still drop with the Jesse Love stuff is what RFK is going to do without one of their charters next year. Whether that be Priest getting out of the 60, whether that be Buescher getting out of the 17, a lot of rumors are swirling that one of those two would go to Penske and be in the 2.
I also saw something that said at this point, Brad is committed to both of his drivers for next year.
I saw that too. They said they would run 3. Their intentions are to run 3 cars next year. It's going to be tough, especially when you go to a track like Daytona to start off the year, and anything can happen, which you saw with Corey LaJoie this year. With them.
Dude, you know who led the laps at Daytona this year? Damn, Cody Ware, dude.
Cody Ware led. Connor Zillage did too. I think he led 1.
And then he went flying through pit road.
Yeah, he went flying through pit road. I think I had that picture where it's him and Allgaier out front somewhere. But silly season dominoes are starting to drop. It's starting to get interesting. I see the rumors going around with Noah potentially being in the 33 next year still. So we argued about this in our group chat this week that Tristan just brought up, and I don't know if Phil saw it, but I think it would be Priest being out unless Brad decides out of random that he's going to hang it up. I think about it from a team owner perspective. Who costs more to keep on the payroll? Chris Buescher or Ryan Priest? Chris Buescher
all day. Who
do
you think brings more sponsorship?
Priest with that Kroger sponsorship is killing it, but Kroger might be out next year from what I've read.
And like that Kroger deal he brought with him from
JTG.
JGT, whatever, dude.
JGT.
But like, I honestly think Priest is a more marketable driver.
Yeah.
I think he's a more down to earth, a normal, regular dude. Where Buescher's reserved. I mean, he's very quiet. He usually doesn't. You don't hear a lot out of him.
I just think that from a team owner perspective, and you're trying to cut costs at every corner you can, Buescher going to Penske, I don't know if that hurts you. Because Penske's behind the 8 ball this year, with the exception of Ryan Blaney, who I'm pretty sure can go into any bad car and make it look good.
Yeah.
So I mean, even then, Tristan asking who's more beneficial. I think Buescher's the better driver, but I think it's closer than a lot of people think it is.
Do you know Bubba's in a contract year too?
Bubba is, but I don't see
him leaving, but I didn't know he was in a contract.
Getting away from him.
I knew he signed a multi-year deal a couple years ago. Well, I guess it says right here 24, but I thought it was longer than that. I thought he was locked in.
Bubba brings in a lot of money.
Bubba does bring in a lot of money.
Especially with a lot of the Jordan sponsors, and the Columbia deal is insane for him. That's a huge name to get. I'm looking at the 2027 team chart.
I'm looking too. I just found a really, really sad thing.
What's that?
It's the 33 was number 8.
Yeah.
5/15/2026. Bush was initially expected to leave, but it looks more likely he returns to RCR.
Yeah, because that was a big conversation heading into Charlotte. Was all these seats are filling up, and Kyle still doesn't have a ride for 27. Going through this team chart, Chastain secured in the 1 for 27. Cindric does not have a contract for 2027, but Penske keeps contract negotiations quiet, so his future is unknown. I wouldn't put it past Penske to move Cindric over to the 21. That's still a possibility. Austin Dillon is obviously going to be in the 3 for as long as he wants to be. Gregson in the 4. It's got 2026 plus with a question mark, and the 2024 news article is the only, or I'm sorry, 2026 5/15/26 says Gregson seems likely to return, but could be replaced if Front Row wants to move Chandler Smith or Lane Riggs up from the Truck Series, especially if they bring sponsorship. That's a big one to look at. I think if it's me, Gregson goes to the 33. That's kind of where I'm leaning with that. Kyle Larson is signed till 2031. We're not going to have to worry about that for a while. Brad Keselowski's pretty much at RFK till he retires, whenever that may be.
I think Noah to the 33 is a smarter choice than everybody thinks it is.
I do too, especially with the background with Johnny Morrison, Bass Pro.
That was my thought exactly. That's my thought exactly.
Yep, I think that's a great partnership, and I think between Zone and Rebel Bourbon, if they choose to return, that's a great guy to have along with Cheddar's. Cheddar's does a lot of good marketing, and Noah's a great guy to market around. Even though, listen, we've said on this show a million times, Noah just might not be a Cup driver. Like, that just might not be his place. But 95% of being in the Cup Series is marketing and sponsorship. And he can bring that to the table. Spire, Suarez has a 1-year deal in the 7. Currently looks like he's likely to return. We'll see. Chase Elliott will be in a contract year next year. I doubt he leaves Hendrick. I doubt Hendrick even lets him get into 2027 without a deal. Especially with the UniFirst sponsorship on the car going through 2028. Like, that's pretty much he's staying there. Colleague's the interesting one with Ty Dillon. Ty's contract is up with Colleague at the end of the year. Knowing the background with Dodge and stuff like that with Colleague right now and their separation from RCR, does Ty Dillon remain with Colleague? That's another name that could replace that 33.
Teacott just threw up another good one. AJ's contract's up in the 16 at the end of the year too.
Does Colleague take a year off a Cup? Does Colleague take a year off a Cup with the plan of Dodge moving into maybe O'Reilly next season, and then the season after that they go to next gen?
They should do is take a year off and put some funding and R&D into that truck program to make it look like not a bucket of fuck.
I wonder who Colleague's charters are through for that. Are those their own, or do they lease that from somebody?
Let me look.
While you're looking that up, Denny Hamlin till 2027. I think he reiterated last week that he's pretty much hell-bent set on retiring after 2027, and he even said that Brent Cruz looks like his replacement, essentially.
Okay, so the 31 Colleague became the 10 Colleague, so they already had looks like they already had one.
Okay. That 10 and 16, you said the 10 was the what'd you say, 31?
Yeah. Okay, here you go. I found a whole list of what became what. So Chastain's number one Trackhouse ride was the number one Ganassi car.
Okay, so that's owned by Trackhouse fully.
Two's been Penske, three's been Childress, four was Stuart Haas, and it became the 4 front row. Hendrick's number 5 charter started as number 5 and then in 2018 became number 24.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. If you ever look down the breakdown of the Hendrick teams and what numbers were what. Because Chase is the original Gordon 24.
Roush had the number 6 originally. That went to JTG for the 37. Then Penske took it over for the 12, and it's been there since. Tommy Baldwin's charter went to Levine Family Racing, then to Spire for a year. That is the charter for the 16 car.
So that's owned by Colleague.
Yep.
So Colleague owns both of their charters.
I wish it told me if they were leased. Like that would be the fucking.
That's a good. See, Huffy's with you on that one. Take a year off, lease the charters, get the trucks running better. Put your funding in the truck series right now until Dodge is ready to expand out into O'Reilly and a Cup.
Wow.
Priest takes the cars to space.
So I'm not gonna read through the whole deal, but here you go. Here's a couple good ones for you. So the 10 Colleague charter was the 31 Colleague charter, was the 99 Trackhouse charter, was the 77 Spire charter, and that came from the 78 Furniture Row Motorsports.
That one's been all over the place.
Yep. Michael Waltrip had a charter for number 55. That has been the Gibbs car for the 19 all the way back till 2015. For the most part, there's not a lot that have changed hands a bunch. A lot of them are
going back through this list a little bit here. Ryan Blaney signed a multi-year deal this year, so he's there till 2030 and beyond probably. Colleague has always been private about what AJ's contracts are. Technically, his contract is up this year, but I think he goes on a year-by-year basis. If you remember back a couple years, he was in the Cup Series. He didn't re-sign for Cup. He moved himself to Colleague's O'Reilly program, raced there for a year or two, came back up to Cup. Like, it's just a never-ending cycle on where AJ goes. It's always with Colleague, though.
Click on T-Cot's comment down there.
JC also has RFK having a number 99 car listed.
That's because they ran the 99 at Daytona with Corey LaJoy.
Yeah, that was the Corey LaJoy one. Yeah, just once or twice it's been passed around. I think Dodge jumps the Cup in a couple years instead of going to O'Reilly. Get the Hellcats and Scat Packs and Cup. Those would be some good body styles for Cup. They have a flat nose, which is half the fucking battle.
Yeah.
Busher is up in 2026. They're saying they're going to run 3 teams in 27, but we'll see. Starting this last year, Briscoe had a quote-unquote multi-year with Gibbs. It's unknown how long that is. Bell will be in the 20 for 2027. That is a contract year, but I would imagine Joe's going to extend that out. The Wood Brothers unknown. Josh Berry was informed by the Wood Brothers this week that he's not returning for 2027. Looks like that was more of a team call than a Josh Berry call. Who knows where Josh Berry goes after this? He may go back down to O'Reilly. He may go just run his late model stuff that he loves doing. So who knows what happens there? Logano's here till 27. Bubba's in here for 2026 and beyond. He's in an option year for his contract this year, Phil. So he has the choice whether he can leave or come back.
He needs to leave.
Who, Bubba?
He needs to go to RCR.
Bubba at RCR?
I think that'd be a good place for him.
I don't think that would be a bad one.
I'm not saying like the it's different quality. I just think, I don't know. I think Bubba needs somewhere that'll,
Where the pressure's off, kind of.
yes. He can go out and race and not have to worry about impressing anybody when your teammate's out there winning 85 races in a season.
Every damn week. Byron's locked up in the 24 till 29. The 33 we've already talked about is a question mark. Todd Gilliland is expected to return next year to front row, but this is the last year of his deal. Corey Heim last week was announced to the 35 for 23-11. Zane Smith is there till 2027 in the 38. Cole Custer and Haas are in their last deal here this year. I honestly just wish Haas would sell off and be done with it. But
speaking of Bubba,
what's that?
Did that wreck he had the other day in qualifying, did that not look almost exactly like Kurt Busch's crash?
I didn't see. Oh, I did see it. Yeah.
Almost identical. He backed it in the fence the same way and everything.
Same track and everything.
Uh-huh.
John Hunter's locked up in the 42 till next year. Eric Jones is in a contract here, and that's an interesting one because the last couple of weeks, Eric Jones has looked really good.
I don't see Eric Jones going anywhere.
I don't see him going anywhere either. It seems like that's who Legacy's trying to center their team around driver-wise. And he's looked really good these last couple of weeks.
I mean, John Hunter hasn't looked like a slouch. He's just been...
No, he qualified really well today, too. He's starting right behind.
Dicked around with Kyle Busch that one race. You say he's the last one Kyle Busch intentionally wrecked.
Reddick signed a big contract extension already. Stenhouse is in the 47 till 2028. I know there's some rumors about what Hayek's going to do. They may not be a team, but he signed a multi-year extension just a couple weeks ago. The 48's a big question mark. Alex Bowman is in a contract year. They have Cordy Day in line and O'Reilly. They have Rajah down there too. There's also the rumors swirling about a Connor Zilich buyout. So we'll see how that one goes. That's going to be probably the premier sought-after ride this year.
So here's one for you.
What you got?
Now that, I mean, Denny pretty much let it out of the bag last week that Brent Cruz is his replacement when he retires.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happens with that deal? You think they start getting him in for some cup races, or?
I really don't know. Who's on standby for Bell today? That would be
not him.
That would be the interesting one. I wonder if
I'll look. Hold on.
I wonder if the old Twitter machine has who's on standby for Bell this week.
It does. It's got JC's got it. I saw it earlier.
I've seen Ryan Truex and Brandon Jones names pop up.
Brandon Jones.
Brandon Jones.
Yep.
Brandon Jones lucky he brings sponsorship.
I mean, you think about it though. Brandon Jones also has sponsorship from Ream.
Yeah. So he's already tied in with the organization pretty well.
If I may be incorrect. Let me find out here. Let me see.
I'll catch us on some comments while you're going through that. Front nose would be crazy. That's talking about the Challenger or any of the Scat Packs Charger.
Hey,
but what's that?
NASCAR driver Brandon Jones is the son of J.R. Jones, the former CEO and current executive chairman of Ream Manufacturing.
Oh, there you go. Bowman's got a year left, but I don't know if they'll keep him after this year. That's it. Like I said, it's an interesting one because if you think Corey Day's not ready and you don't want to buy out Connor Zilich, you sign Bowman to a 1-year deal. He already has familiarity inside the organization. He's been there forever. He knows the team. You just leave him in there for another year and then decide what you want to do for 2028. Junior says, it'd be nice to see Barry back in a JRM car. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm interested to see what direction Junior Motorsports goes after this year.
They'd probably put him in 9 different cars throughout the season. So
that's what I was going to say. I wonder if they're going to continue to do that where they keep flipping drivers in and out. Bowman will get a 1-year deal and get the seat ready for Corey Day to take over in 2028. Like that's a realistic look at it. That's one that I keep bouncing between. Because if you're going to put Corey Day in it, then that means you're signing Bowman to the 1-year deal. If you're not, then you might be buying Zilich out. Random thought, Eric Jones looks good with a beard. What do you think about that, Phil? You're a big Eric Jones guy. You have some familiarity there.
Little bitch looks all right with a beard.
I'd rather see Zilly than Day in that car, which is a weird thing to say. I don't think that's weird. I think Zilich would be great in a Hendrick ride. He's going through the same Gordon slump. How many cars did Gordon freaking wreck his rookie year?
Yes.
Yes, he hit everything but the freaking pace car out there.
And the next year,
that was it. That was it. Random race fact for today. Goodyear brought a new right side tire for this race and unique to Pocono.
But I think we need, in this day and age, it really sucks that you don't see a lot of crew chief driver combos that stick around for a long time.
Yeah, you don't have that anymore.
You know, because he needs his Ray Evernham. You know, that's the way I see it. He needs his Chad Knaus. He needs somebody that he can work with. That, you know, I'm not saying that's the issue, but communication and teamwork and like.
You know who he looks like he works really well with? Rodney,
yeah.
Although he is in the best equipment out there on Saturday, so I think that kind of helps too.
I don't think that Rodney wants to do Cup anymore.
I think Rodney's set on cars that he actually has to set up, and
that's the thing. I think these cars were just not that it was too much over his head, but you know, it was a lot to take on when you have all of that from how many years back, you know, that you've got stored up.
Right. His Greg Zippadelli, shout out Zippy.
Yeah. I'll go with Zippy.
I'll give
Zippy's brother. Zippy's brother's still out there winning truck races.
I'd like to give Junior a shout out too. Tony Uri Sr. was great for Dale Jr.
Yeah, he was all right.
Uri Jr., though, was not great for Junior because they butted heads way too much. Everyone wants instant success and give minimal time to develop. Yeah, especially in Cup. Look at what was it? The first 3 years of William Byron was just pitiful. Then he found clean air and was really good.
Then he went in and he starred in the movie Ricky Bobby as that one guy that wants to buy his grandma a present. Tell me it's not him.
It kind of is. Oh man, I'm looking through this. Like Hocevar is signed through 2030 with Spire, which is just insane. Zilich is up in 2027. SVG's up in 2027. Here's a question, Phil, on the SVG stuff. After that contract is up, does he come back?
I think somebody's stupid if they let him go.
I mean, you're guaranteed road course wins at minimum every year.
And even if he's not like running up front, they mention him on TV a lot. They mention him a lot.
Shout out. Shameless self promo.
Clean Air Merchant.
This is a long answer that I'll try to make short, but ultimately, the crew chief, to me, has very little to do with the car anymore. It's just about strategy for them.
I'll agree.
I think your primary center point of a team now is just the car chief and the engineering side of it. That's it. Crew chief's up there to keep the driver calm in the car and call pit stop strategy. Like that's it. And I think that's why Rodney struggled so much with this car.
Some of these guys need to work on pit exit. Holy hell, we've had some incidents this year.
Yes. If you're the car coming out, the car that's already down pit road has the right of way, everybody. Just so we're aware.
Who was it last week that they're like one lane?
Ty Gibbs.
And they door shot him and he's like, I said one fucking lane. Yeah, well, he went one lane and then he went one more lane.
He wanted all the lanes.
Yeah.
Looking like somebody in next gen coming out of pit road. I was thinking more so clash of personalities, but that's a good point. I mean, you have that too. Look, rest his soul, not talking bad about him, but look at Kyle at RCR.
Chemistry.
And there's just not that chemistry. And that's the problem that I have between, I think, Chase and Allen. Is I think there's a disconnect there, and I don't think Allen's a bad crew chief. I just think there needs to be a different voice there because they're not on the same page.
I think they're on the same page, and that's the problem. Because not that they're on the same page, like getting stuff where it needs to be, but they are on the same spectrum of like
being content.
Attitude. Well, yeah, attitude, being content. Like you're there, you'll jump into one every now and then.
You need a risk taker.
Yeah, neither one of them have the okay, let's go, let's do stuff. They're both really reserved, really calm. And I think, I don't know if, I get like that works sometimes, but I just don't. I've never been calm in a race car, so I don't know what the hell any of that means.
Kurt Busch is another good example of this. Come on, let's get some points, damn it. Fuck! That was a good one. But yeah, that's where we're at on silly season. Last week, real quick Pocono stuff. Denny Hamlin tying Kyle Busch at 63 wins, carrying the special 1 JGR, 8 RCR to make 18 flag was a special moment. I was still kind of young when Jeff Gordon tied Earnhardt and carried the 3 flag at Phoenix. I remember watching it, but I was too young to know the magnitude of that situation, especially how awkward it looked watching the 24 car carry a 3 flag around the track. I do remember when Jimmy tied Cale, like that was a big deal. But it's a little bit different when we just lost Kyle a couple weeks ago and he was still actively racing. And that was a good moment. That was a good way for Denny to honor him. That was a great deal there.
So I'm not taking anything away from Kyle, not at all, because Kyle has the most wins of all time, no matter how you look at it. Like cup wins, whatever, great. Richard Petty's 200 cup wins. Get out of here.
Yeah, he was doing it against guys like you and me.
Right. And they
were racing a billion times
every day. They race 7 times a week.
Yeah.
Kyle's 234 spread across the top 3 divisions, I think, is a number that will never be touched again.
The dude almost went on a 20-year stretch of winning a race every year in the Cup Series.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's incredible. That is incredible. O'Reilly yesterday, again, just shout out Justin Allgaier. He's running away with it.
That's my dog.
He's running away with it. That's my dog for another, 15 races. And then I'm going to reevaluate. But yeah, Justin's doing really good in that ride. Corey Day, Jesse Love, Hinson and early on. Good God.
Yeah, dude, that was really weird seeing Austin Hill in a green car.
Right?
Like, right? I'm not dogging it. I liked it. It looked cool, but just not used to it. Like, I'm looking for him in a blue car. They kept saying Austin Hill, and I'm like, where the hell is Austin Hill?
You kept looking for that blue and white car.
Yeah. No, race yesterday was good. I mean, you had that early. You had there was quite a few things. Big jump.
Well, we already said Christopher Bell for Pocono.
Pocono.
We honestly should call the wall Big Junk, but I mean, between the car and Bell, it's a tie.
We'll give everybody a point. Chase Elliott, Bell, Wall.
Yeah, throw Byron in there too, just because. What were our picks last week? I don't even know.
I only made a cup pick.
Yeah, we've only made cup pick for the last 2 weeks now. Who did you pick last week?
I don't remember.
You texted me it.
I did.
I don't even remember who I picked last week.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
I think I picked Hocevar. Oh, yeah, I don't remember who you picked. I know you texted it to me.
Ty Gibbs.
I think you said Reddick. I think Reddick was your pick. No?
No, I got it right here.
Who'd you pick?
Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs?
Yep. I texted you at 8:07 Sunday morning. It says, give me Gibbs for today.
Let's see. I got to go to last week's race results.
Probably lost.
Who knows? Who knows, man? This is the second to last week of Prime. Just pointing that out. We have
Kinda
San
sad
Diego
about it.
next week, which I'm excited about.
Kind of sad about it, dude. I like the Prime coverage.
I do too. Hocevar
Except
finished
for
fifth
Junior.
last week, and
I like
finished
Junior as a commentator, but man, we got to get him to quit screaming every time something happens.
Dude, every time he screams, like, son of a bitch.
Wow! It's like, goddamn, Junior, you just went to the inside of him. Calm down, dude.
We had a car in the wall.
Here he comes.
What was I going to mention? Oh, the Denny Hamlin comments about Hocevar real quick, and how, it essentially just saying Hocevar's too aggressive and yada, yada, yada. The man was aggressive, blew through his tires, and still finished fifth last week. Like, he's doing fine. He does not need to be changing a thing.
No matter what anybody says, this is the same shit Ross went through a couple years ago.
And I hope he doesn't pull a Ross and start toning back his driving style. I love that 100% effort Hocevar gives every week.
How about Ross in the booth yesterday? I thought he was pretty good addition to the booth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jamie Mack is a really good spot in there. I like Jamie Mack in the booth.
What did Jamie Mack say yesterday that it was about the snowball derby. That's when I made the comment that Jamie McMurray just called Victor a casual. Shocked no one has done anything with Hendrick's 5 for Kyle. Only the 18 and 8 get love. I mean, his success came in the 18. I mean, he was successful in the 5, but it was only for, 2 years?
Why doesn't anybody ever make a Dale Jr. number 5 throwback car?
It's true. He did run the 5 for his own Busch Series team.
No, I'm talking about when he got in the 5 car after he wrecked his car.
That's true. That's true. He did that for Kyle. Allgaier had the HMS 5 sticker on his car honoring Kyle. I did not know that. The Lowe's 5 Busch era, Kyle. I did not know this. If you have the picture of it, send it to me.
Pancakes.
Then he's gone on a real tear since Kyle's been gone. Yep. Pancakes. I fucking love that commercial. It's a great, great commercial. Oh, we got a spin-off too. The slide job one was great. You know who else they said was aggressive at the beginning of his Cup career? Kyle Busch. 100%.
Absolutely.
It was Texas in 07. And that's what basically started the Junior to Hendrick stuff for 08. All right, fantasy, Phil, because we're 8 minutes away from the race. I got Larson,
Fantasy.
Briscoe, Busher, Hamlin, Jones, and Ty Gibbs in my garage. I went Blaney over Briscoe, Denny over Chase, Eric Jones over Bowman, and Chris Busher over Joey Logano. Next week, we'll do our in-season challenge bracket.
I've got Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Eric Jones, and I've got Ty Gibbs in the garage. Then I took Blaney over Briscoe, Jones over Bowman, Denny over Chase Elliott, and Busher over Logano.
Not bad.
Let's do our historian for the day.
Go ahead. I'm going to bring up this comment while you're pulling it up, unless you already have it up.
I don't have it up yet.
Imagine if Dale Jr. went to JGR instead of Hendrick. I don't think it would have mattered, Huffy. Jr. wasn't in a great spot when he went into Hendrick. Just emotionally, his mindset. And he'll be the first one to tell you that. Like, when that initial switch happened, he wasn't in the right headspace. So I don't think it really makes a difference one way or the other. I think you saw the potential of what Junior could have been his entire career at Hendrick when he paired with Steve Letarte in 2014. Or I guess that would have been 2012, 2013 he started pairing with Steve. That's when you really saw what Junior's true potential was there. But I don't think coming in, he had that mindset that he needed.
I agree.
He never in his career had to be like the number 3 guy, or in some weeks the number 4 guy, because he's not unseating Jimmy Johnson in the 48. He's not unseating Jeff Gordon in the 24. You're now that middle guy.
You're the middle man.
I guess his other teammates were what? Casey Mears and Mark Martin around that time.
Yeah.
But
so I just don't know, man. It's there's multiple ways you can view that. You know what I mean?
I think had DEI stayed around, if whatever happened in 2001 didn't happen.
Oh, like Casey Kane.
Oh, Casey Kane, right. Had Junior retired with DEI would number 1 still be around. But I think he would have had maybe a championship or 2 in there as well. And I don't think you ever see him go through that lull or that slump.
You imagine what a powerhouse DEI would be.
Oh, yeah. They were making household names out of Michael Waltrip and Steve fucking Park.
Whoa. You don't talk bad about Steve Park. Non-driving fuck. Show the non-driving fuck some respect.
Put that on a t-shirt. Clean air t-shirt. Put some respect on the non-driving fuck.
Oh shit. Dude, I learned something new flipping through this while you were talking about that I never knew. We'll get to it here in a minute. Car 74 has started 469 races, 0 wins, 0 poles, 7 top 5s, 73 top 10s, and 190 DNFs. LD Austin has the most starts in the 74 with 161 of 169 career starts coming in the number. Austin raced from 1957 to 1962, only scoring 2 top 10 finishes and no wins. Well, it's probably because the way his numbers look, dude. His numbers are hideous. Bobby Wawak made a few starts in the 74 every year from 77 to 87, with the most starts coming in 80 with 19. Wawak's career would end at the 1988 Daytona 500 when he broke several vertebrae after a crash in a qualifying race. Randy LaJoie raced the car in the 500, but Wawak was unable to return. In his retirement, he became manager of show cars for Hendrick Motorsports. He died in 2004. He made 71 starts in number 74, and LaJoie only started the number once. Bill, the Professor Shirley, started 68 of his 72 career races in 74 from 69 to 72. Shirley is one of the few people who have ever been disqualified from a NASCAR event. He was DQ'd for a technical infraction committed during the race at the 1972 Northern 300 at Trenton International Speedway. The exact nature of the infraction has been lost. Trenton Speedway, actually the track that turn 1 and 2 are modeled after at Pocono.
That's crazy connection there.
Turn 3 is Indy.
Yep.
Turns 4 and 5 is Milwaukee.
No, aren't they all 3 different turns that they're modeled after?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you said
turn 1.
I get confused here, man.
There's 5 turns at Pocono, dude. Get with
it. Dude, had the old chat GPTs make up that shirt for us?
Yeah.
Let me close that real quick.
Oh, dude. Dude.
I don't know if that comes through.
It comes through. I can see it. That's great.
We're saving that one. If someone can make us t-shirts, let us know, because that might be the first t-shirt.
Tony Raines ran the number 74 part-time in Cup in 2002 and full-time in 2003 for a total of 41 starts, with the best finish of 6th. Tony Raines finished 6th? What? Ain't no way, dude. Raines and the Base Motorsports team ran a majority of this time without sponsorship. He had also driven for Base in 1999 and 2004 in the Busch Series. 2020, Spire Motorsports renumbered their 77 entry to number 74 for the 2 races at Michigan as part of an agreement with Netflix to capture footage for the show The Crew with Kevin James.
Yep, I remember that.
Reed Sorensen, non-driving fuck, piloted the car for both races.
He was on the download this past week.
I haven't even watched it. It ain't even worth. What's he going to tell us about his friggin' 400 career starts and his best finish of 26th? Sorensen has a total of 5 starts in the 74. Oh, dude, it just happened. That's it for Cup, but it says in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Base fielded cars for names like Jack Sprague, Johnny Benson Jr., Randy LaJoie, Tim Fedewa, Mike Wallace, Hermie Sadler, and P.J. Jones. The team won the NASCAR Xfinity Championship in 1995 with Johnny Benson and back-to-back championships with Randy LaJoie in 96 and 97. So they won 3 in a row.
Okay.
I didn't realize that. My dad was actually really good friends with the crew chief on it when LaJoie was the crew chief. Bird. Old Steve Bird. Other notable names in the 74, Tom Pistone, Derek Cope, Earl Brooks, Tiny Lund, Buddy Baker, Buck Baker, Chad Little, and Michael Waltrip.
Michael
Waltrip.
We might have had our first shirt production happen today. I'm going to have to censor out the fuck part, though.
Text me that so I can see it.
Like, we'll have to...
Can we change it to not? Hey, so it's edited. Can we make it non-driving idiot?
Hang on.
Non-driving idiot. Hey, who was your pick?
So that
who was your pick last week? You never said it.
Hocevar. Hocevar was my pick last week. So I beat you last week.
Yeah, because Tyrone finished like 24th.
I guess I'll take Dennis Allen today.
Dennis James?
Yep.
It's actually James Dennis.
Yeah, well, yes. Yes, James Dennis.
Give me son of a bitch. Give me Chase Briscoe.
You chasing Briscoe today?
Yeah.
It certainly won't be the other fucking Chase today.
Yeah, dude, he's starting back there. And
I hate that they say he has one Pocono win because he's got it on technicality.
Dub's a dub, dude. It don't matter.
Yeah. The first 2 cars in front of him were DQ'd. It's not even like he crossed the finish line second.
Hey.
He crossed third.
Hey, it don't matter. If they can't pass tech, they don't win.
How many of your cars could have passed tech, Phil? That you won?
Maybe one.
Maybe one. Hey, I asked ChatGPT to cross out fuck. It might be funnier.
Wow.
It might be funnier.
Dude, shout out Austin Hill qualifying 14th today.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, a lot of good drivers starting in the back today. They want the OGF word and all. Brent Holmes. Just like Cindric's Gateway win, a win is a win. That's true. Cindric did have one of those too, didn't he?
Yep.
Phil put jet fuel in his car, I heard.
Oh, dude. Scooting.
Michael Waltrip tried that at Daytona. It didn't work out too well.
Yeah, well, That's because you can put jet fuel in a last place car and it'll still only be like a 27th place car.
I'll send those pictures to you, Phil. We'll see if we can't get something made up.
Oh, I'll work on some shit. All right. Anything else, bud? What else you got?
I don't got nothing, man. I think we checked all the boxes today. It's 104. Our cars rolling off a pit road yet?
No, they're doing the national anthem right now, it looks like.
Well, I guess with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share. All of us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok. An NDF won an iRacing race this week.
I do want to say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
They said it sold out. There's a lot of friggin' people there, dude.
I know what your phrase for that is, and we're not mentioning it here.
6 and a baby.
6 and a baby. That's why Huffy needs the shirt, huh? All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. Like I said, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. We'll be back next week for San Diego. Really excited for that one. Just for the look of it. But
I'm giving it a little bit on iRacing. It's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty fun on iRacing too. I give it that.
Bumpy.
Very bumpy. Phil, don't leave right away when the show ends. Victor, take it away.